Good day. Here is the news at noon. First, the highlights. Lagos State Government unveils investment deal book showcases multi-sector projects to attract global investors. Federal government secures $747 million loan from Dutch Bank for Lagos Calabar Highway project. On the foreign scene, United States President plans 50% tariff on Brazilian goods in escalating trade dispute. And in sport, Super Falcons goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie predicts tough test against Botswana, backs team for victory. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Government has launched a bold new push to attract investors, unveiling a first-of-its-kind investment deal book packed with vetted, investment-ready projects across key sectors. The announcement came at the Lagos Investment Summit 2.0 that drew global investors, policymakers, and business leaders, all focused on fast-tracking Lagos' economic transformation. Unveiling the deal book on behalf of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat said the initiative proves Lagos is open for business and ready for scalable investments from green energy and industrial estates to tourism, housing, and logistics. The deal book is designed to bridge the gap between policy and action, giving investors clear de-risks opportunities aligned with state priorities. Commissioner for Commerce and Investment Folashade Bada Ambrose described the summit as a turning point, moving Lagos from policy talk to transaction-based action through curated deal rooms and a long-term industrial plan. Bada Ambrose emphasized that the projects are guided by 4 pillars: a thriving economy, human-centric development, modern infrastructure, and effective governance. Lagos State Government has reiterated its commitment to ensure a reduction of waste ending up at the landfill site, with the adoption of new strategies such as waste-to-energy plants in the state. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, made this known at the Lagos Investors Summit 2.0, saying the plant is an innovative project designed to convert waste to energy by addressing both efficient waste management and energy generation for Lagos State. Wahab, while appraising the theme of the summit, scaling action, bold solutions for making Lagos a 21st century economy, said the waste-to-energy plant is a project that would offer a crucial opportunity to increase generating capacity by leveraging municipal solid waste as a resource for energy generation. He explained that the state faces a significant waste management challenge, which is approximately 80% of landfill capacity, nearing the end of its life, 63% formal waste collection coverage, and 67% of households resorting to illegal dumping. Wahab added that the project will also remove solid waste from densely populated areas, ensure clean disposal of waste, maintain landfills, carbon-conscious facility design, and also generate clean energy for up to 2 million Lagosians. The Senate has passed several key bills just a day after assuring the House of Representatives that it would act on legislation previously sent from the lower chamber. The move follows concerns raised by the House that its bills were being overlooked. Presenting the bills, Senate leader Oyemi Bamidele maintained that they were transmitted from the House for concurrence. Among them is the Chartered Institute of Auctioneers Bill, which seeks to establish and regulate professional auctioneering in Nigeria, as well as the Broadcasting Practitioners Bill, aimed at setting minimum academic and ethical standards for broadcasters across the country. The Senate also gave its nod to the Federal College of Health Technology Benishik Bill, intended to expand access to health education in Borno State. After the passage, Senate President Godswill Akpabio thanked lawmakers in both chambers for their collaboration. Now to the rest of the stories. The Ministry of Finance says the federal government, in collaboration with Judge Bank, has secured a $747 million loan to finance Phase 1, Section 1 of the Lagos-Calabar Highway. Director of Information and Public Relations, Mohammed Manga, in a statement said such laudable progress by Nigeria is a strong signal to boost global investors' confidence in the country's reform trajectory and infrastructure pipeline. Manga stated that Deutsche Bank acted as global coordinator and participated in the syndicate alongside other regional and international lenders. The ministry stated that the construction of Phase 1, Section 1 from Victoria Island to Eleko village is already over 70% complete. It added that the highway, constructed using continuously reinforced concrete pavement, CRCP, reflected a commitment to long-term resilience and efficiency. The federal government has called on stakeholders in the South-South geopolitical zone to participate actively in the revised national gender policy in agriculture in Nigeria. National consultant of the policy, Nkeruka Okonkwo, made the call in Oyo, Akwa Ibom State while fielding questions from newsmen during the South-South consultation in the revised national gender policy in agriculture for Nigeria and strategic plan of action 2025 to 2030. Okonkwo, who expressed satisfaction with the value chain in the agricultural sector of the state, noted that with the introduction of agri-tech, more young people will get into agriculture. She also noted that the insurance coverage would ensure that farmers in the flood-prone areas are protected by ensuring that they go to farm where there is insecurity. Earlier, the Director of Special Duties, Department of Federal Ministry of Agriculture, Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Kachala Damaturu, appreciated President Bola Tinubu for his commitment to agriculture development, especially in the areas that affect women in the country. Now to foreign news. United States President Donald Trump says he is planning to impose a 50% tax on goods made in Brazil, escalating his fight with the South American country. Trump reveals the plan in his latest tariff letter, which was shared on social media. He accuses Brazil of attacks on U.S. tech companies and conducting a witch hunt against former far-right President Jair Bolsonaro, who is facing prosecution over his alleged role in a plot to overturn the 2022 election. Responding in a social media post, Brazilian President Luiz Lula da Silva says an increase in tariffs on Brazil would be reciprocated, and he warned against ends in the nation's judicial system. Lula da Silva Brazil would not accept interference and added no one is above the law. Now, sports. Super Falcon Chiamaka Nnadozie says Nigeria is expecting a challenge from Botswana in tonight's Group B clash at the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. Nigeria remains confident the Falcons secure victory. Nigeria heads into the tie on a high following a dominant 3-0 win over Tunisia in their first game. Tonight's match marks the second ever meeting between the two sides. The Super Falcons defeated Botswana 2-0 when they met at the 2022 tournament, also in Morocco. Kickoff is 8 p.m. as the Super Falcons look to book an early spot in the knockout round. That is our news at 10, just our news at noon. Just before we go, do not drive without a valid driver's license. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 450,000 pupils with e-learning devices? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State has launched a bold new push to attract investors, unveiling a first-of-its-kind investment deal book packed with vetted, investment-ready projects across key sectors. Brazil, escalating his fight with the Falcons goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie said Nigeria is expecting a tough challenge from Botswana in tonight's Group B clash at the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that is the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Idowolaya. I am Dele Agadumo. Good afternoon. Thank you for listening.